traditional.
Well, many of us will be baking for the holidays, and we have sweets on our mind. So
Yes.
Maria from Sweets Maria is here, and we were actually just talking about, you know, Christmas. You can have your pies, your cookies, an assortment of desserts.
Everything together, yeah.
Versus some holidays are more pies or cookie centered. So you guys are busy.
Definitely cookie time of the year for us.
Yeah.
And it's National Pastry Day, so we're doing like a cookie that's kind of a borderline pastry.
Right.
And I think it's super important to, you know, carry on family traditions. This was a big traditional thing growing up with us. We call them butter horns, but they could be, you know, any number of things. People call them ragala, any other, you know, form of this pastry. But it's basically a really simple dough that comes together with just unsalted butter, sour cream, flour, and salt. There's no sugar in here.
Oh, really?
So yeah, touch that. Isn't it beautiful?
It looks
so easy to
nice.
work with. You can make it a day ahead of time. So you can put it in the fridge overnight. And then we're going to dust our surface here. We don't want to add too much flour.
I would just be playing with the dough.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, but we're going to do it as thin as possible.
So consistency, almost a Play-Doh.
Yeah, I kind of do this just to kind of get it going because I know it's going to end up in a circle anyway.
Okay.
And you want to dust your rolling pin a little bit too. So
it gets the sweetness from what you're putting
from
inside.
The filling, exactly. You can do just cinnamon and sugar, which was really popular when we were growing up. Or you can do a raspberry.
What this one is? The cinnamon sugar?
Yeah, cinnamon sugar, and then these have raspberry and walnuts inside.
So. Now, is it just because of what you put on it that you don't put any sugar in it, or is there a chemical reason
It's just traditional. You know, some people do cream cheese in the dough, so I kind of move it as I go along. You can see this, you know, Mad Bakery technique, but you want to get it as thin as possible at this point because it's really going to add to the flakiness when it starts to have those layers when it rolls in.
Oh yeah,
so that's really the
Can
thing.
you over knead this one?
You don't really have to knead it so much. You can over flour it, which I think people are worried about sticking, and I always am too, which is why I keep floofing it around a little bit here. So floofing is an actual bakery term.
It is.
Yeah, in my world it is. So that looks
later.
nice and thin. So I'm going to do the raspberries. I just feel like it's this time of the year. It's festive.
Nice
it's pretty.
and red, yeah.
But you can use
nice
apricot
color.
or anything else you like. And I would suggest, like, people like to use their homemade preserves for this. But I would save that for your toast because those are valuable and hard to make. But this is like an oven-proof, almost like a pie filling. So if you go to the market in the baking aisle and look for a pie filling. So it's oven-proof. It's not going to get all, you know, baked out when you do it.
Oh, okay.
And this is cinnamon sugar. And I like the walnuts. I like everything in mine. So
That's
you don't have to
the fun part
fuss.
about making these is you really can put in whatever you
Definitely.
want.
Chocolate chips, whatever you want to
Ooh,
do. It's kind of your world. And then, this is one of my vintage pastry cutters, and these are cool because it'll give you almost like a little pizza cutter. It'll give you,
how cool.
You want to cut it into wedges.
This would be fun to do with your kids too.
Definitely.
If you
It's kind of like a little, someone mentioned earlier, it's like a little crescent roll.
And
so
you
depending
don't
how
need to
many
be perfect
pieces you
here.
want to do, absolutely not.
There's beauty in the randomness, right?
They're rustic, so you just start at the large end.
Okay.
I think I cut this one for you. Let's see.
Here, I got this
grab
one. So just kind of start rolling.
Yeah, we just roll it towards the center.
This looks like pizza.
Super duper easy.
And then
And then you just kind of curve it a little bit, pinch it, and make sure your seam is on the bottom.
Mine's
Otherwise,
kind
it's
of a
gonna
little bit
it's gonna
fat
open.
here.
We always eat the open ones if they open when you bake.
Oh,
but
that's
the
good. I
seam
like that.
underneath is always a good idea. That looks pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you curl
And
it.
then it just kind of puffs up a little bit when it bakes.
Yeah, when you bake, you put it on a parchment lined cookie sheet. I'm a huge fan of the
mine doesn't
parchment.
look as
So you
good
don't
as
have to worry about, you know, did I
yours.
grease the pan too much or
She
not
knew
enough?
which one to pick.
I think I rolled mine
As far as
wrong.
which one
There's
to-
no right or wrong. Look at how
my-
rustic and beautiful they look. It doesn't make a difference. It's almost like a little bit of like a pie crust
It
cookie.
is a lot of fun, actually. So
yeah.
tell us where people can check you out, because I'm sure you're doing a lot of cookie trays
we
right
are.
now.
We are. The recipe for this will be on our website and on yours as well. And then we're in Waterbury at 159 Manor Avenue, right in the East End, easy off 84.
Nice.
And we've got a whole bunch of cookie trays and holiday baking going on. Even fruitcakes too.
Ooh.
I know, the much maligned fruitcake.
Yeah, you
We're
either love
doing
them
the
or
much
you hate
maligned
them.
Did it really
fruitcake.
last 20 years? Is
I'm
it-
not sure about 20, but once we sample one and people try it,
If they
you
don't
know,
last.
they don't last too long. So, you know, I think it's just important to embrace the traditions, really,
We're going now, aren't we?
whatever it may be.
Thank you, Maria. We'll see you
See you
next
guys.
week, and have a great day.